Welcome friends, how are you? I am Sachin Dwivedi. Today I would like to express about Delhi Sultanate. So please listen carefully to what I am going to express to you. Delhi Sultanate. The first dynasty was the Rajput dynasty, which was situated early 12th century from 1165 to 1192. Have you heard that Delhi was the capital of any king before 11th century? In the history, you can't find that Delhi became capital of any country before 11th century. But in 11th century, when Delhi became an commercial sector because of saints and Sufi saints, monastics, it became a commercial center throughout the India, and persons from foreign used to come here to do a trade. Then Delhi became a commercial center because of foreigners and foreign saints. In 11th century, Delhi became capital of India, and there was a first dynasty named Tomar, and the king of Tomar was Anangpal. He used to do reign from 1130 to 1145, and Anangpal was defeated by Rajput Chauhan. Having defeated Anangpal, Chauhan made Rajput dynasty Chauhan dynasty. And it was Prithviraj Chauhan who ruled over Delhi from 1175 to 1192. Actually, Prithviraj Chauhan was a brave king, and under his kingdom, Delhi was one of the most flourished city of his time, and many kind of coins were minted under the reign of Prithviraj Chauhan. When Muhammad Ghori came in our country, India, Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori and he ran away from our country, India. But in 1193, in the Battle of Tarim, he defeated Prithviraj Chauhan and he made his rule over Delhi. Then the slaves of Muhammad Ghori named Qutbuddin Aibak made a Ghulam dynasty over Delhi. Since then, Ghulam dynasty started, and he ruled over Delhi, Qutbuddin Aibak, from 1206 to 1210. After the death of Qutbuddin Aibak, Iltutmish became a king. He ruled over Delhi from 1210 to 1236. I would like to mention the work of Qutbuddin Aibak. Qutbuddin Aibak made Quwwatul Islam Mosque and many type of mosques and buildings he structured in his life. Under the reign of Iltutmish, Delhi became much flourished, and after Iltutmish, Rajia became the king of Delhi, became a sultan of Delhi, and from 1236 to 1240, Rajia ruled. Rajia is the first Muslim women who ruled over Delhi. Actually, Rajia used to wear clothes just like a maid in a court, and due to which Rajia was unsucceeded from throne by Delhi sultans. And it was Minhaj Siraj who considered that Rajia was more capable than his all brothers. Actually, Rajia was a daughter of Qutbuddin Iltutmish, and after the reign of Iltutmish, Rajia did what she could do. Rajia, under his inscription, Rajia mentioned that I am a daughter of Iltutmish, and she did what others could not do. After the reign of Rajia, Ghiyasuddin Balbal became a sultan of Delhi, and he ruled over Delhi from 1266 to 1287. And it was Balban the benevolent, we can't say that he was a benevolent ruler, but he was a brave ruler, and he faced the assailants of Mughals. And firstly, Mughals attacked over Delhi from 1219. Then it was Bourbon who made his army and raised a long army in order to fight Mughals, and he made Mughals run away. And Bourbon did a lot. He finished Turkani, Chihalkani, and etc. etc. And last ruler was Ghulam dynasty, was Samsuddin Qaboos. Thereafter, Ghulam dynasty finished, and after this, Khilji dynasty came over Delhi. Jalaluddin Khilji was the first ruler of Khilji dynasty who ruled over Delhi. And from 1290 to 1230 to 1320, Ghulam dynasty, Khilji dynasty went on, and Alauddin Khilji was the famous king of the Delhi. Jalaluddin Firoz Khilji, Alauddin Khilji, and last ruler of Khilji dynasty was Mubarak Khilji. Actually, Mubarak Khilji was an abominable king. He used to like a beard person's company, and he was just like a prostitute. He could never prostrate before mosque, just as all rulers used to prostrate before mosque. He could not do, and he had never done any type of prayer before mosque. Mubarak Khilji, according to Barni, he was a lover of women, and in his court there were many women available, and sometimes he used to come in the court being naked, due to which he was turned off, and thereafter Tughlaq dynasty made his reign throughout Delhi, and first Sultan of Tughlaq was Ghiyasuddin. Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq was the first Sultan who made structure of canals, who made building of canals in our country, India. And thereafter, Muhammad bin Tughlaq came, the Sultan of Delhi. And after Muhammad bin Tughlaq, Firoz Shah Tughlaq became Sultan of Delhi. Firoz Shah Tughlaq situated 300 cities in our country, but they were not a ruler of throughout India. And under their reign, Western India, there were many kingdoms became liberated, became free, and they could not rule over throughout India, but they ruled in northern India. And after Tughlaq dynasty, Sayyid dynasty came from 1351 to 1388. Hijr Khan was a ruler of Sayyid dynasty. And after Sayyid dynasty, Lodi dynasty came in our country, and Lodi dynasty, Ibrahim Lodi was a king who was defeated by Babur. Ibrahim Lodi was the son of Sikandar Lodi. Balol Lodi, Sikandar Lodi, Ibrahim Lodi. There were three sultans of Lodi dynasty, and in this way, Sultan of Delhi are finished, and they made Delhi flourish in economical, cultural, and in all way they made Delhi develop as they could do, but they could not rule over throughout India. And when Babur came, Ibrahim Lodi was defeated. And I would like to mention the work of sultans. Actually, sultans could not rule over the hinter part of our country, India, just like Western India. They could rule over northern India, and it was I would like to mention the first attack of Mahmud Ghazni. Actually, it was Mahmud Ghazni who came in our country India and attacked our country India, and he attacked 25 times in our country India from 1000 to 125. Now I would like to stop my speech. That's all. Please like and subscribe.